Can you hear me?
Recording. Yeah, I can hear you.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Do what you got to do. I'll explain Patreon finances to Evelyn.
Go.
So,
So you owe me $5 a month.
not exactly, because
Fuck.
Patreon has like fees. There's like the one Patreon fee and then a withdrawal fee.
All right.
So by the time it comes down to it, the $5 becomes like $4.
Well, it's not five. Oh, so we get $8. So you owe me $4.
I'll
a
owe you
month.
$4 a month.
Okay.
guess.
Does this
But-
sound different?
A little bit.
Does that sound? Am I clapping there?
It's. I don't think it's making like a clapping noise when you hit your face with it.
Okay, that's not. I don't think it's using. I think it's still using this mic then. I was trying to plug it through my amp.
So you
this
could also have
microphone-
one?
So we can get some experimental recordings going.
Yeah, so it'd be like, I would sound like Lennon and I Am the Walrus. Like, I am here and you are.
Yeah.
That's what my voice was. That's what I'm trying to do.
You know, I was listening to Full on the Hill yesterday.
Oh, that was like the
And-
first Beatles song that made me like the Beatles.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa, that changed a lot.
Cameron, this sounds like a deep fried meme. I don't know.
Okay, let me try some.
Cameron, this sounds like a Steven Tyler noise set.
Welcome everyone to the Evelyn and Anthony Power Hour. This is Cameron Mays.
Welcome our first special guest, Cameron Mays. Episode 10.
So this is like the 10th anniversary episode.
Cameron, I'm not gonna lie, I can't understand you at all, but it sounds fucking sick.
This is the 10th anniversary episode.
Yes, it is.
This is just the 10th episode. I don't know what you mean by anniversary, but
Actually,
Meaning-
we were commenting on the fact that we're like really separated on the couch, so it looks like we're going through a Zoom divorce.
yeah. And
You're our mitigation lawyer, looking fresh as fuck.
dude, sunglasses emoji.
Sunglasses emoji.
Oh, those are fresh. Oh man, you
Thanks.
look like
Okay.
a jeweler.
Okay, everyone, thanks to fucking Cameron, like always saying emojis instead of just putting them in. I've been doing that in other group chats.
Oh, me
and
too.
like I probably look like a special person right now.
Yeah.
I'm like sunglass or like I'll put flower emoji and they're like, what? Like you can put it in.
I
I'm
think
like,
my favorite one that Cameron has used is the head pointing pensively down emoji. It's like a little too verbose, but I like it.
or like when you message like left pointing finger, right pointing finger, like and then another
Pleading face
pleading
emoji.
face emoji, and I was like, wow.
Well,
That's
you know,
cool.
It's a tone shift.
I think another thing too is that emojis are classist in a sense because, well,
They are.
well, think about this is that Apple
Uh-huh.
phones are a little more expensive, and
They have different emojis from Androids.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
they
and they
do.
don't. The
Yeah, they
Android and
do.
the Apple emojis don't intermingle. So when you type out the emoji, first off, you get the idea of what you want to communicate. And plus, here's another thing too, is that if you're God forbid you're using a Microsoft phone, which is the lowest of the low. This
I
is
didn't
like
even know that was a thing.
they stopped doing it. That's how bad it was.
Oh, okay.
But this is like if this was the caste system, they would be at the complete bottom. They would be the untouchables.
The untouched. Wait.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
serfs.
One, you like crossing your fingers like that reminded me that I recently learned that scissoring is an actual thing, and like if you do that, that looks that looks like a scissoring orgy.
It's like
You're
2.5
welcome.
people scissoring at the same
Yes,
time.
2.5.
Or
I was
on each
unaware
side.
of that.
No, 4 people scissoring at the same time.
Well, you need 2.
We got ourselves a regular Zoom finger orgy
Well,
going on.
you
right
shouldn't you
now.
describe what we're doing for the viewers?
Oh, we're crossing our fingers together, like how when you just like hold your hands, like
Oh,
but
Cameron.
with yourself.
I was planning on releasing this episode with video, so I think people would be able to see this.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just fine.
I didn't know this was going on. This is video.
I also didn't know that.
I wish
Well-
I wish I was aware, so I would have showered And
Hey, I didn't shower either, man. You
I
look fine.
also haven't showered, bitch.
We're looking real good. We're real cute
We're
for this
doing a
episode.
grimy episode today.
yeah, I'm just glad you can't smell through the screen. Otherwise, they'd be like, man,
Oh no.
it smells like you just rolled deodorant on as opposed to cleansing yourself.
That axe shower that like
Yeah.
all middle school boys went through, where they didn't shower but just sprayed Axe on.
Tony, what Axe flavor did you use?
The blue one.
What was your favorite tasting Axe flavor?
I used
Um,
Dark Temptation, the brown one.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, the chocolate
That's
one.
hot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't.
yeah.
I never used that one, but man, I caught a lot of whiffs of that one in the boys' locker room. So I don't know what the blue flavor was though.
Probably something like Cool
Cobalt
Ice
or some shit.
some-
Cool
yeah,
Ice.
Can I
Cobalt
ask,
sounds right.
what's it like being in a boys' locker room? Is it like in the movies where you're like whipping asses with like the rags and shit? Like how
Sometimes.
sometimes.
I can describe a scene from the locker room that I remember vividly because of how horrifying it was.
Oh.
But
Do it.
picture this. There's two boys on one side and then two boys on the other side. Each boy is equipped with a can of Axe and they're spraying it at each other. Meanwhile, one person walks through the middle of them. So they're being quadruple dosed with different Axe scents. The boys' locker room at our middle school was like horrifically stinky, but not
Yeah.
from BO, from Axe. I remember one time a girls' volleyball game had to be canceled because the Axe fumes were so strong that they were seeping into the gym, and that like people were getting like, I don't know, like sick and nauseous from the smell.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
That
Are you serious?
that happened for real. A volleyball game had to be canceled. Maybe it was a girls' basketball game. It was something in the middle school gym.
To use the terms of our time, dead ass.
Deadass.
Dead ass on God. For real though.
For real though.
That's
Period.
nuts.
Oh my god.
Sparkle emoji. Sparkle emoji. Period.
I like when
That's
you
nuts.
use the pickle emoji, Cameron. It makes
Well,
me happy.
that one's good. I don't know why GroupMe doesn't have a carrot emoji. But
Is it not? Whoa.
no, I had to
Shit.
substitute the pickle.
Is that classist? I don't know anymore.
I
My
don't.
brain
Well,
is so
GroupMe is
fried.
kind of like the those kind of external app emojis. Those are kind of like they're very anyone can access them regardless of phone type and regardless
true.
of mobile phone access. You just need a computer. So
Group
and
me
you
is
can,
for the people.
yeah,
Hell yeah. I fuck
GroupMe.
with that vision. Dude,
Yeah.
if Karl Marx were alive, he would love you, Cameron.
No,
Yeah.
You would not.
but
Hey,
this
I read
Oh,
the
no, never.
Communist Manifesto for class.
Whole thing?
No, like the first 2 chapters. And I read the preamble. That was
Did
for
you the one that was like, there's a specter haunting Europe, the specter of communism, and then it says stuff about like the czar, like all the forces. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's freaking rock and roll, man.
This is where it's actually at. Everyone needs to hop on Marxism. It was like talking. Okay, because I'm like studying Victorian era literature or some bullshit, and like Marx released the Communist Manifesto around that time,
Hmm.
and it was like one of the action items, which that's what I liked about the manifesto. It actually gave solutions to some of the problems instead of just bitching about it, you know. So like one of the things was like what was it? It was like kids under a certain age shouldn't go to work and they should like be allowed to like have a mandatory amount of hours of schooling. And it was like at least 2, which is like crazy now because we're in classes like for 8 hours when you're in elementary school. But fun facts. Marx was kind of based.
Low-key based?
Low-key based.
Cameron, didn't you try to convert people to communism in middle school?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. I assume you've read the manifesto then, right?
I don't really remember a whole lot from it. I guess it wasn't as it didn't have as much of a meaningful impact on me as
It would as
uh,
an adult. Did you read it
yeah.
in middle school? Is that why you're trying to convert people?
Yeah, and another thing too is if you read anything in middle school that's not like a Judy Blume novel, you have no
Percy
fucking
Jackson.
idea what's going on.
Bitch.
Yeah. So, you know, you could read, every single like, high level reading book in middle school, and really none of it has made an impact on your life because you're a middle schooler and you have no worldview. You're just, you have no idea what's
The
going
only
on.
thing you give a shit about is Hunger Games. That was the shit
Yeah.
in middle school. Everybody had a copy of Hunger Games on their person.
Yeah.
That was impactful.
Wow, you just gave me hard flashbacks.
Even though I never finished the trilogy.
Really?
I never got past the second book.
Was it?
I
because
haven't
you
read
just didn't
any.
like it?
I started the third book and I didn't like it, so I just stopped.
Did you not read it because you didn't like it, Cameron, or is there a
Um,
reason?
That's pretty awesome that you never read it.
I don't know.
In
I
the
think it's
movies?
just I was like like a letdown of a child. Like
You
I
always
didn't
say this. Yeah, I don't think that's true, Cameron, but
well, I
go
just thought
off.
that I thought it was beneath me. I was like, I'm not a kid. This is a book that is written for children, and for that reason I will not read it.
It's
Which
a young adult novel.
I
YA.
I did not feel that way. I felt that young adults was a made up term to sell books to kids who felt that they didn't want to be labeled as kids.
What is a young
Like
adult?
actually?
I don't know, but
Are
that's
we
what I
young
felt as
adults?
a kid, and I kind of believe that now. But what?
Are we young adults or like high schoolers? Young
Exactly.
adults.
That's the point. What is a young adult? Technically, I mean the
I'll look it
span
up.
of adults ranges from 18 to like 102. So you could say young. I mean, like a young adult, relatively speaking, could be like 40 years old, because there are adults older than them, so that they're technically on the younger side of the spectrum.
All right, check it out. Young adults are people within the age range from 18 to 35.
35.
Are you telling me that a 35-year-old is gonna read
Be a
Hunger
young
Games and
ad-
be challenged by it?
A 35-year-old with 2 young kids and a mortgage.
They're gonna read Hunger Games and be like, "Frick, man, that shit's deep."
That shit's deep. I wish that was me. My coming of age story. At 35, I would have thought that was adult at that point. I'd say like young adult is like until 27, in my opinion.
Well, let's
I-
change that. Let's change the guidelines. The next categorization is middle-aged adult, which is 35 to 55. After that, I didn't read that far, but
Octogenarian.
there should be another subcategory between young adult and middle-aged, just like boring adult category, like
Yeah.
30 to 40. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sounds enthused. Cameron, who were you like in middle school?
Me? I don't know. I don't know. Like,
Wait, when did you two meet?
when did
We
Anthony and I met?
We met when I was a junior and Cameron was a freshman in high
Yeah.
school.
High school.
Yeah.
Was it
I
because of
can-
band?
It was.
I don't.
I
I
forget
th-
what
I-
our first formal introduction
I-
was.
our
I
f-
think it was a band concert or an
No.
orchestra concert.
No, our first formal introduction was at band camp, and
Was it Sam Losi that introduced us?
yeah, that or my sister, and probably Sam Losi though. And I remember the first thing I said to you is, "Has anyone ever told you you look like a turtle?" And you said no, and I said, "Let me be the first. You look like a turtle."
That's crazy that you remember that.
Yeah, well, I remember it because I look back with shame, and I
Oh.
was like, what the hell? Why was I? See, that's what I'm talking about. I was a letdown of a kid.
No.
I should have been
no.
like, I should have been like, what up, man, and give you like a fist bump, and then
Dap me
like
up.
turn the cab backwards, and be like, I'm gonna go slam some Zonas in the parking lot, and
You
then
should
ride a
tell
skate.
Evelyn about your new slang terms that we're gonna start. That you're gonna
Zonas?
start, and I'm gonna hop on the bandwagon of
Well, Zonas, yeah.
Zonas. And
Cameron looks like he's pulling up a list.
I'm not. I'm looking down. I'm looking down pensively.
What are the terms? Honestly,
Zona.
once you start, like, and Anthony starts, then I start, because like I've been doing like sunglasses emoji in my group chats now, and it's not just in the group me. So like if you start saying zonas, I will too.
Zona just means Arizona iced tea.
But what kind? Which
Any.
one's your favorite?
I like it depends. If I'm in a fruity mood, I like the Jack Nicklaus or whatever his name is. The Golden Bear lemonade.
Oh, got it.
That one's like that's like a fruity mood, but that stuff gets old quick. So it's like it's very occasional. And plus I can only get it at Walgreens. No other carrier has it. Um Overall, I usually reach for an Arnold Palmer peach.
Oh yeah, that was my shit in middle school.
Yeah.
I like
Or
those a lot.
or the this is might be a hot take, but I like the herbal energy tonic.
Yeah,
'Cause-
does that actually give you energy? Like, does that
No.
have like a shit? No.
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 Period.
It's like fake. It's like fake energy. It's like not real. It's
Fake energy.
well, yeah, it's just like there's I mean all that stuff's BS because, you know, like I don't know. It's well I don't think there well first off, it doesn't have any mention of how much caffeine is in the product. And I feel like caffeine is the closest legal drug we have to, like, you know, cocaine. So,
There used to be cocaine in that shit.
yeah. So, I think if you can't say that it has caffeine, then it's not worth your time to drink as an energy thing. But yeah. Yeah. Long story short is I like the peach Arnold Palmer.
Thanks for sharing.
I
I
like
feel like
the
our
green
viewers
iced
know you a
tea.
little bit better now.
I was hoping that would illuminate who I am as a person.
It does. Hey, didn't Walgreens raise the price of the 99-cent Arizona cans?
Did they?
Gecko did.
Get-Go did.
Which is a gas for the California viewers. That's a gas station.
Like Geico?
A little bit, but more
but not an insurance company.
yeah,
More
it's kind of the
capitalist.
It's just
Yeah.
the name kind of sounds similar.
Sorry.
it's like just like a 7-Eleven, except you can like sit down and eat, and they make food for you
Whoa.
there. Yeah,
Yeah, they got nice subs and stuff.
yeah.
What?
Ohio's got some Ohio's
Weird
gas
shit.
station game. Don't fuck with us. It's like all the Midwestern states and East Coast states have like really nice gas stations.
Hmm.
Which kind of a horrific thing to take pride in, just like a place where you can get a good submarine sandwich and pump your gas. Like it's kind of embarrassing that's what I
Well,
brag about to people.
yeah,
We got nice parks though too, right?
yeah, something like that.
Something like that. We got a lot of serial killers.
Do you have
and
the best rapists? Or no, not rapists.
Probably.
Racists.
we got a lot of good racists too.
Depending on
No, I
the
think
So does
we're kind of
California though.
we're middle of the road in terms of racists. I think anyone that leaves Ohio definitely overhypes the negative aspects about it. Like our racists are really middle of the road.
They're mid tier, you know. Not
Yeah, they're not
C
like
tier.
Do they even
Yeah.
bomb places? You know, how many shootings have been in Ohio? Actually.
I don't know. I can't answer that.
We're
Nor
not-
do I really want to.
You're good.
But
What do you think are the good qualities of Ohio?
good qualities of Ohio. First off, everything here is inexpensive. Housing, food. Like I remember
Median
this guy.
price.
This
I'm sorry,
guy would come in to when I worked at a coffee place, and this guy would come in and he would order a and the coffee place I'm talking about is Starbucks.
Yeah.
And
in a grocery
It's
store.
local. It's local.
yes,
You wouldn't know Starbucks. It's
But
only
it's-
in Ohio.
It's a special Starbucks location because it was within a grocery store too. So
Yeah.
it's not even like a regular storefront
It's
Starbucks.
oh,
yeah,
like-
not real Starbucks.
like equivalent to like McDonald's and Walmart.
yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Believe it or not, it was actually in the grocery store that owns Gecko. So we're kind of yeah. But anyways, this guy who would always come in and get a venti vanilla latte.
Oh, regular.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And he was yes, you would be called what what they call in the biz a regular because he
Cool.
came in every single day at approximately the same time and ordered the same thing.
King.
And one time, sometimes he would just disperse little bits of information that no one really cared about. But one of the ones he was like, I get this latte here for $4, but when I go to LA, it costs $6. I was like, right on. But that goes to show
Right on.
it's slightly more expensive in Los Angeles.
Oh yeah.
It's weird that he's been there though. Like,
He was like a event guy, like an event promoter thing.
whoa, cool.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what he did, nor did I really have an interest in it. His kid went to high school, like the high school with me, and his kid was like, I did not really like his kid, but I just, I didn't say anything. I just knew every time he came in, I was like, that guy's son is so weird.
Oh,
But I never,
Would I know them, Cameron?
I
them.
don't know.
Out them right
And
now. Full
if you,
name.
I know, no,
No, I wouldn't know them.
You might. I can tell you about it later if we remember.
You could drop it in the chat if you want, and I'll just like, I'll nod.
Well,
I'll read it
I
out
don't.
loud.
No, I can't do that.
Oh, damn. I won't actually.
Evelyn will be
I
like,
won't.
Mike Sokolowski.
See, I don't know names.
Who the
I
fuck
can't
is
laugh.
that?
No.
Man, we should on Mike Sokolowski a lot. Well, you do, and I kind of just laugh my ass off at it.
Yeah, and for
But I
legal
probably
reasons,
shouldn't dox him right
for
now.
legal
but-
reasons, that was a joke. For legal reasons, that was a made-up
Yes.
name.
Yes, correct.
Yes, we're gonna nod our heads.
Generic name Mike Sokolowski.
I mean,
Yes.
how would you even spell that last name to like look him up?
Oh,
You
you
should
know,
do
I
it by letters.
You know, I don't know. It's something with just a bunch of consonants with a ski at the end of it. You know, Polish
Yeah.
names.
I was
yeah.
gonna say Russian.
I don't even know.
I don't know
anymore.
white people, man.
Ukrainian. I don't even. What do you think he is, Cameron?
No comment at this time.
I'm gonna guess Russian. That's my guess. Dude, if I like push on my blister, it turns back to my skin.
Right
Nice.
on.
Evelyn's got blisters on her feet because she was out getting hammered last night. She said she had something to tell me about it, but I don't know if she'll say it on pod.
Oh, I'll easily say it on pod.
Okay.
I went to one of the bars and the lady that was working was pregnant. And I was like, dude, holy fuck. Like, you're doing this shit while pregnant. So I gave her a $20 tip. I
Nice.
just handed her $20. And then later on, I like got a drink from her. And I was really shy because I was like, I don't want to ask the people. But then I like flagged her down. I was like, hi, can I get a Midori sour? And then she got it for me. And I like was handing her my card. And she was like, nah, you're good. I
Whoa.
was like, oh my God, thank you.
Evelyn
Wow.
making friends.
Girl power.
Yeah. I would have pulled an Ellen and been like, what do you recommend? And then she's like, I don't know. It's like, can you taste one right now and tell me how it tastes? Who'd she do that with? Like Mariah Carey or something like that?
Well, they were pregnant.
Yeah. Well,
What?
they were.
Oh,
She was trying to keep
yes.
it like on the some celebrity was trying to keep it on the DL. So Ellen was like, here. I know you're not gonna say if you're pregnant or not, so let's just toast and have some champagne. And she like pressured her on air to drink alcohol.
And she was like silently shocked, just like looking at the audience, like, I can't believe you made me reveal this. That
Yeah.
I can't drink alcohol because I'm pregnant.
Oh my God.
Dude,
What a
Ellen.
scam.
What a girl boss.
Yeah.
No.
Can the-
Lesbians need to like take control of themselves, okay? Ellen DeGeneres is a perfect example. You know what? When one queen not even queen, when one trashy ass bitch falls, another one rises. I think JoJo Siwa is the next bad bitch lesbian that's coming up right now.
Where did she emerge from? Because I
JoJo?
see and hear
Disney
about
or
her
something. Nick.
constantly.
I thought it was on YouTube. Like I thought she had a YouTube channel.
Maybe she's taller than Joe Rogan, which I think you
I
brought to my
love
attention.
that. I love that.
Who's
I found a meme. She's like 5'9" or something, and I think Joe Rogan's 5'7".
wow.
Hell yeah.
Wait, I'm
Isn't she a
look this
child?
up.
She's still growing too.
No, she's like 16.
I don't know,
Beat the
man.
shit out of him. Can the thumbnail for this video just be us all going like this?
Wait, hold on.
Do you have to take a picture? How does this work? Or are you just gonna freeze it in frame?
That's good. Thank you.
Anthony,
Oh, we look cute.
Anthony's what a genius. He's a marketing genius.
Marketing genius. I'm gonna put your name on the title. Special guest Cameron Mays with this.
Wait,
Dude, that's gonna rope in at least 3 more viewers than normal.
hold
I can't
on.
wait.
Yeah.
Really quick. Cute boy from work followed me on Instagram.
Right on.
Slide in. Send him a meme.
Describe him on a level of attractiveness like of Owen Wilson being here and Jason Schwartzman being here. Where would he land? Now my head's the tell me when to stop.
There.
Oh,
More of a Schwartzman type
more of a
guy.
Schwartzman character, yeah.
He's a.
Is that like a 0 to
kind of a
10
cutie.
scale? Who's 0 and who's 10?
No, I don't think it's a 0 to 10. It's more of like a spectrum. It's like the
Blonde.
Beauty's a spectrum, okay?
More of like a blonde to brunette spectrum because they.
sure.
Owen Wilson's blonde, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
every time I look at him, I think his hair is dyed.
No, I think he's got
Yeah,
light
he's-
hair. Light blonde.
He's just got light hair. Yeah, look at him in that one Wes Anderson movie that he did, Bottle Rocket.
You're always like talking about Wes Anderson movies, and like I don't actively know that shit until Anthony plays me a movie, and at the end it's like directed by Wes Anderson. Like,
Cameron, I wanted
I-
to ask you something real quick.
Yeah.
At the 6.5 month book club meeting, you were talking about Wes Anderson, but you were saying he was like a shitty screenwriter, I think. But I like
Yeah.
kind of missed what you're saying. Can you like reiterate that point because I missed it? Why do you think he's a shitty screenwriter?
I think that I think he does a lot of things that are unnecessary in his scripts, and this kind of behavior, this kind of writing style would normally be looked at as very weak and very unprofessional and very undeveloped, but collectively film fans let it go because he has such a strong style and he can get away with it. Does that make sense?
That does make sense.
Like,
Strong visual style, like
yeah,
okay, yeah.
like he would do something like I'm using an example that is not entirely true, but this is what first came to mind. Like okay, that's actually a bad example. Let me think of a better example.
Take your time.
I guess I could give a hypothetical too. But like he has his characters say things that they're either doing or about to do, and any like professor of screenwriting would tell you just cut that because you're showing the character doing it. You don't need to have them say I'm gonna, like, if he's like I don't know. I mean, I think he uses it for a comic effect and kind of criticizes it almost criticizes like the conventions of screenwriting, but I just think that there are a lot of places that he could just cut out some of his obvious dialogue and his movie would still be funny and it would be even better because it doesn't have unnecessary information. But I don't really know because the whole thing, there are no rules, man. This is all just made up.
what kind of styles do you usually do when you do filmmaking?
Oh, you don't have to, you don't have to ask that.
Why not?
Um,
I don't have to, but
I
I want to.
what kind of styles do I use?
Like, have you like incorporated other like I don't know, director styles, or like have you been trying to like figure out your own, or you're doing like a mix of both?
The only thing I will say is I really like awkward moments, and I try to capture that visually as best I can.
Well, George, are there any directors whose style that you really like? How about that? You
Yes.
don't have to talk about your own style. Is there any directors that you really admire for their style?
Yes.
Which ones?
Yeah.
Jacques Tati. Jacques Tati,
Who's that?
Tea. Oh, I forgot I made you tea, Evelyn. Hold on.
a
Wait, who
French
is that?
director. He's a French director.
What movies has he done?
Playtime and some
Playtime?
others. Yeah.
All right. What kind of style does he do?
Um, he does well. What his style is it reminds me a lot of like watching like a ballet or something.
Like
Except
watching a
it's
ballet.
yeah, except it's not like a dance. It's just people interacting. It's like you're watching this beautiful choreography, but it's not like a dance or anything like that. It's just people. It's people walking around and people interacting with space and
Ooh,
each other.
I like that a lot.
What is Jacques Tati directed? You might have said earlier. but-
Playtime.
Playtime.
Yeah, I told you. I think I might have told you about that. No, I was gonna say I watched it, but then I didn't because I was like, Stephen and Anthony aren't gonna care. They're just
Aw.
they're
These
gonna be
normies aren't gonna get it.
Aw.
no,
These
no,
Wes
no,
Anderson fans.
no.
You're
No.
not wrong though. If you're
Well,
thinking
Steven's not. I don't think Steven's a Wes Anderson fan. We've
just
pushed.
me.
Yeah, we've pushed him though in that direction. We've said you should watch this, and he's like, okay.
4 months later,
Yeah,
has
no
not
idea.
watched it.
No.
What did we tell him to watch? Rushmore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because we were making a ton of Rushmore references. Anthony,
yeah, we were.
I was looking at some old pictures and
Show them.
of you, and I was like, holy cow, you really do have a Max Fisher thing going.
Yeah.
So
Who's
that
Max
made
Fisher? Hold on.
Oh,
that made me
shit.
wonder: were there any teachers in high school that you were attracted to and actively tried to court? And if so, who?
In high school, ooh, I've never tried to court any teachers in high school. However, I did love Mrs. Woods
Oh, yeah.
as a friend.
Yeah.
This
Shoot.
Do you guys still?
Do I still talk to her?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. That's
that
it.
looks a lot like young Anthony. The high school photos I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate to be that guy, but I feel like I relate to Max Fisher a little bit too much. I know that's like horrendously cringy to say, but I feel like I do.
What kind of person is he?
Yeah. Watch the
we
movie,
should
man.
we should watch the movie. I don't know about tonight, but maybe Sunday. We should watch it with Alex and Jack. They'd probably like it on Sunday.
You should do a Patreon exclusive where you guys like
We just play the
live stream
movie?
watch the movie.
Then
Yeah.
commentate.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
that could be
what
fun.
if we like don't actually point the camera to the movie, but we just point it to our faces reacting to the movie, and
Yeah.
you just hear the movie in the background?
We could like edit in a little square of the movie in the corner or something, so it's like mostly us reacting, but you'll still be able to see what's going
an
on.
hour-long Patreon episode.
That'd be fun.
You guys froze on my end, so I'm not sure what happened, but yes.
It's let us know when we're back.
You're back. I can see you
Okay.
now.
Okay, good.
But-
I got a message that said our internet connection is unstable.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. That's what it said, right?
Uh-huh.
I think he'll be okay. I just, so I'm just in agreement to whatever he said. Hopefully it wasn't anything too bad.
No, it was
So you
Nothing like that.
agree that Jews? I'm joking. We're not gonna go there. We
What?
have Jew followers.
do we?
Who?
Who?
I
No,
sent
we
out
don't. No, we
I sent
don't.
that list of the Wikipedia page of
There's
the
bound
list
to
of
be at least
American
one
Jews.
person.
Oh
No.
yeah. List of American Jews.
How did they just have that?
That made me laugh so hard. Not just the existence of that Wikipedia article is hilarious to me. A list of every American Jew.
It's not every American Jew.
And it's constantly being updated as babies are born and people die.
Yeah, it's constantly just changed. Yeah.
It's a living, breathing
we
document.
should add our names onto the article.
We should.
No, it's just
We
like-
should
it's just like
convert, legit.
It's just celebrities. It's
Oh,
just like
okay.
celebrities and
Aren't we, though?
We could be. We could. We should
mean,
convert to
by
something
what
meaningful.
definition is like to what degree do you have to be famous to be a celebrity? I mean, I feel like you
Right?
guys are well known enough in your circle and you have a podcast, which tell me which celebrities aren't well known in their circle and have a podcast.
I feel like just being verified on like Twitter or Instagram is like the celebrity status indicator, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, David Bowie never had a podcast. Does that mean we're more famous than him? I mean,
Yeah.
this
Boom
is-
roasted.
Boom roasted.
Man, I've been listening to David Bowie a lot lately. Y'all know
I
that?
said that because the record is out right now.
Fuck yeah. I was spinning
Hold it up.
changes. Hold up.
Do you know this one? Do you know this song, Anthony? It goes like Bro,
that's a Nirvana song, dumbass.
Boom, 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 boom. And it's like
Boom roasted.
we passed upon the stand. We spoke of once and when.
That's hot.
You know that song?
That's a Nirvana song, dumbass.
Oh. Doyoyoyoy.
Kidding.
Did
I
you do
know.
that? Wait, did you start that?
What?
Did you like do the thing you just made?
Doyoyoy? No.
Yeah, that. Did you
No.
start that?
No.
Because you do that shit all the time.
I don't do this.
No, not that. You're like boy or like
I-
shit
I-
like that.
When I like to mimic the sound of getting an erection, I'll say boy yo 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 yoing. I don't know if I got that from Cameron. I probably did. I
we
steal
got
like
that
a
from-
lot of my jokes from Cameron.
We got that from Eric Andre.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember we watched his stand-up special and I didn't really care for it, but you guys were really laughing and into it.
Same. Okay,
I,
I don't
I thought
think
it was just okay.
I don't think Eric Andre doing stand up is that funny. Like his
It ju-
show's great. I love
Yeah.
it. But like I don't know.
It
Some
kinda
people
just
can
f-
do stand up, some people can't.
I like
Yeah.
it. I'll still stand by liking it. It's not as good as his actual show, but I still think it was a very entertaining special. And we have so many quotables from that special, like "My mouth is dry."
Yeah.
I can't
I
even. Can you can do the voice pretty well? The New York Jew.
The New York Jew.
I don't know.
My mouth is dry. What do you mean you don't know?
I can do
Do
I
it.
can d- I can do
Come on, do it. I love your New York Jew impression.
Aw,
Do it.
Come
for
on,
me.
well, don't I'm not
gonna.
gonna do it if you preface it like that.
Okay,
I have
your Jewish mother impression.
I've just
I don't
that
know. It's so
that-
good.
New York was not the bad part of your descriptor. That wasn't the part I objected to. I mean, what if you were like, can you do your Jamaican accent, which I don't have. Let me say I can't do that, nor would I. But, yeah. I don't know, man. No comment at this time.
Okay, fair enough.
But
Anywho,
anyways, Anthony, can you do that Jamaican accent?
I don't have a Jamaican accent.
Do your New York accent.
Do my New York accent.
Do your Borat voice.
Do your Borat
Do my
voice.
Borat voice.
Borat voice, very nice.
Borat voice, very nice. Oh, that's kind of like what led into the saying emojis, just like
Yeah.
set out instead of actually using the emojis. Because we started off being like Borat voice, my wife, just texting out Borat voice, my wife. Borat
Yeah.
voice.
Every
Very
time I
nice.
think about impressions, I think about Stephen Pilot saying, "I want to kill myself" in the Groove voice. That's
I
my.
am going to kill myself.
I
You
fucking
know-
love that shit. I want to make that my
That-
ringtone.
Wait, that was his Gru voice? I thought that was his.
I thought.
What? I thought that was his Borat voice.
Oh,
I mean,
never
Gru
mind.
and Borat kind of have similar voices.
Yeah.
but-
They kind of occupy similar stratas in American society as well, as
Yeah.
as caricatures meant to point out the flaws of capitalism and shit like that. I don't know.
Some shit like that, dude. You know what? I've never
We are
met.
going to the moon.
I've never met
Pause for
anyone
effect.
to make Anthony laugh as hard as Cameron.
That's a compliment because Anthony is a real downer. It takes a lot
Okay,
of
I
work.
didn't think we were gonna out him like that, but like,
It takes a
I'm
lot of
down.
work to get him going.
Oh yeah,
So, no, I'm just
No,
kidding.
it doesn't. No,
Anthony's
it
the
does
most
not.
depressed
I'm kidding.
person.
I just have to go up to Anthony like "Gucci-gu," and touch his stomach, and he starts laughing. So, not difficult at all.
Like a Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah.
You start.
Is that how you go?
Oh
How you
man.
go, Anthony?
Yeah, that's what gets me going.
It kind of looks like your background
I could
kind of looks
actually
like.
poke him right now too.
Don't poke. Bitch,
Going through
don't
the
touch me.
Just don't touch me.
What were you saying about our background?
It kind of reminds me of Revolver.
It
Yeah,
does look like
a
the
It's
little
front
black.
end
bit.
of a revolver.
A little bit. I see it. It
Yeah.
looks like a stencil drawing.
Yeah.
Black and white.
Blues.
Yeah.
Good eye.
Good eye.
Solid comparison.
Based, we'll allow that.
Have you ever heard this record, Cameron?
No,
Oh,
Really?
you
What
should
is it?
check it out. I feel like you'd actually like it.
I didn't know that was a record. I'm not gonna lie. I just assumed that was like you bought it at some hippie store because you're trying to be cool, and you're like,
Well, a record
You're
store is
half
a hippie
true.
store.
yeah.
Here, I'll send you the record on via SMS.
Oh, speaking of hippie stores, Anthony, I signed you up for a newsletter.
You did?
Yeah,
What was it?
for hippie store.
Should
Hippie Store's newsletter.
I have gotten anything from them?
Not yet. No,
Not yet. Okay.
but
That reminds me of a package.
right on.
Right
you,
on.
What'd you order?
A cardigan. I'll actually show people the cardigan. It's on
Yeah.
Depop, where you can show secondhand outfits. Not show them, you can sell them. And I'm gonna show you the cardigan.
We're all on our phones right now.
Wow.
Cameron Mays.
Cameron just likes looking at his dick. Okay.
Okay, I just sent you the
He's
sent you
like,
the
"Hey,
link.
little guy, you still good?"
Hey, little guy. Hey, little guy.
Hey, bud.
When did we start? Was it like 10:30
Oh,
on the
nice.
dot?
No, it was like 10:35. I don't know.
Okay.
Probably. Well, when did we start? I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
I think it was a little. I don't really know.
How long? I feel like we could go much longer.
We were gonna do 1 hour and then another hour.
Okay.
Regular episode and Patreon episode.
Oh.
Yeah. Hopefully you got that
okay.
time. Hopefully you got time to do that.
Yeah.
You got
I
work
have to-
today, right?
I got work today, but
You
I'll
excited
be able
to do a shift?
A little bit. You know, I've gotten to the point where well, first off, I don't like working. um
Understood.
but I like money enough that I put up with it. But I think of work as a
Bad laugh.
as a challenge, you know. It's kind of like a challenge in the sense of how can I entertain myself today?
Oh yeah. Oh
Um,
yeah.
what can I learn from other people today?
Wait, where do you work?
For legal reasons, I'm not gonna say
Okay.
You
because
work at
I don't.
like a clothes store, like a clothes store, like a restaurant. Really? You won't even say that. I want to see if
I don't
we
want
can relate with each
He
other.
won't even say the
'cause
category.
I work
It's
at a
customer
food
service.
store.
It's customer service.
Okay,
I'm a
what
cashier.
isn't customer service though?
Exactly. You know what? I actually think here's something. I think more jobs need to think of themselves in the lens of customer service, because because if they did, I think people would be a lot happier all around. Like, customer service is any job where you're interacting with someone that's not another employee. And I think like policing, that's like a big element. If they just like started, if they just took like 3 notes from
That's
customer
such a good
service,
point. That's such a good point.
then I feel like 90% of interactions would stop. Because there are so many times when I'm like, someone comes in and they want to do something that's against like our policy, and we say like, no, you can't do that, and then they make a big stink, and then we call the manager over, and the manager's like, okay, you can do that, but you can't do it anymore. We'll do it this time, but if you do it again, you can't do it. And of course, if they come in again and they do the same thing, they'll probably get away with it again. And that really should be the policy, I think, with like, and I mean,
With
it's about,
laws.
yeah. Relatively speaking, I'm not saying like you should be allowed to murder someone and say, and get away with it. But I'm saying like little things that really don't matter in the grand scheme of things. Like,
Speeding.
who cares, man? Yeah.
Yeah.
S- Who
Okay,
cares, man?
you can get away with this one rape, but the second time, jail.
Isn't that what happened to that guy? What's his name? Brock?
Brock
No, wait.
Turner, I think.
Yeah.
Turner.
Yeah.
Yep. He got like 3 months jail time, maybe, or like community service or something
Yeah.
like that.
Police just need to be customer service representatives to all races. They already are customer service representatives to white people.
Yeah. They gotta yeah, agreed, man. I think, you know what I think would help with this whole interaction is if we start making police part of the police uniform have a counter and a cashier, like a cash register.
Like attached, like a baby
Yeah, like
seat.
it's like a
that's already-
strap on.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they strap, like before they get out of the car, they have to strap on this giant counter with the cash register, and then they have to boom, 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 like boom, 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 and then they come to
It's
your
a real
car
ass register too, filled with money, so it's heavy.
filled with money. Yeah, and it makes all the noises too. It makes all the
Yeah.
noises. So
When the
I
tray
think what-
comes out, it hits them in the stomach, and they're like,
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Exactly. I think if we make that change, policing in this country will dramatically change for the better, because they're now forced to contextualize themselves as customer service representatives for the people.
I guess, but there's a lot of customer service representatives that treat customers like shit, and
That's
right?
true. Well, I'd also like to push the idea that we start a government-wide credit card, and police, when they pull you over, also have to pitch a credit card to you. So because because think about this. If you want someone to apply for a credit card, you're not going to be an asshole to them. So they would immediately be nicer. They'd be like, "Hey man, can you please," like they'd be like, "Hey, you were speeding a little bit, but it's not a big deal." And by
You'll
the
get
way,
10% off your ticket if you
You get
register for a
10% off
government
your-
credit card.
exactly. The way the police interacts with the citizens would dramatically change for the better.
Cameron,
if
you
they
should
had
have been a city planning major. You could do some legit stuff here.
No, no. What are you talking about? If
Is
I
that even city planning? I don't even know.
I don't know, man.
Speaking of city planning, Hank just came downstairs.
Hank came down with his gay bag.
Oh
Can you
shit.
Show the gay bag.
He's leaving.
Wait. Gay bag.
Nice, Hank.
Gay bag.
up, Cameron Mays?
I don't think he can.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. I just see your emoji thing.
Oh,
Can you hear us, Cameron?
Your icon. Yeah, I can hear you. I just can't
Okay.
see you.
Sorry
I can
about
see
that.
you.
I jiggled my
Evelyn is
computer a
cut out of
little.
the frame.
Jiggled my
Just
computer
give
a
me a-
little bit and it unplugged. So sorry about that.
Oh, whack.
Whack as fuck, dude.
Hey, man.
Still recording though. So
Hey,
we're
man.
good.
Right on. So,
What are you doing, Evelyn?
I'm
Oh,
moving
yeah.
the mouse because I don't like it when it's on the screen. Oh, we
Gotcha.
sound weird now.
Do we? I think we sound the same.
so Cal
Maybe I just don't
San
like
Luis
my
Obispo is
voice.
a big bicycling town. Huh?
Kinda, it is.
is.
There, we had a thing called bike night pre-COVID,
Oh, it
which
was Thursday nights. People would get drunk and then like bike around, like hordes of people, like crowds, like basically its own parade.
it was like one
That's kinda
Thursday every
cool.
month, and I've never been, but I've heard it seems like a rowdy ass thing.
They're
I don't
bringing
know.
it back. I saw them.
Shit, we might need to start going
Oh,
to at
we're-
least one.
We're half
Yeah.
vaccinated. Let's start doing shit. Let's go.
You
Everyone's
should.
fully vaxxed
I
now.
am. My arm is really fucking sore, but
Right on. When'd you
One-
get it, if you don't mind me prying?
I went on. So there's a hospital on Murray Avenue. It's like Sierra something hospital, but
Mhm.
I got it yesterday morning. I walked over there, really fucking tired. Was I hungover?
Yeah.
Probably not. It was very nice. There were lots of old people around there. But I got my second one. You can't see my second one. So in
Nice.
2
Number
weeks,
2. Are you Pfizer or Moderna?
I'm Moderna because I have a fat ass. Just kidding. What are
Moderna
the
gang.
memes? What are the memes that
Oh,
are
you're
like?
Moderna too, Cameron?
Yeah.
Are you fully vaxxed?
Yeah. I'm fully
Yeah.
vaxxed, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
You're the
Yeah.
fuck.
That's-
I'm
That's
gonna
what I was
owe-
saying. Now I can start doing K out of a stranger's butthole in Edgewater Park
Yeah,
without
buddy.
any
Wanna do
fears of getting
K?
COVID. No,
I know
I have no
someone who
interest in
can
that.
get us K, Anthony.
That
From
was for
Woodstocks.
comical effect.
I like
Don't say it like that.
I like how Cameron refuses to mention the name of his place of employment, but Evelyn talks about her place of employment
All
every
the
time. We will
all the
she'll
time.
name coworkers by name and talk about doing drugs with them, which I think is pretty cool. It's better for our listeners, I think.
Well, that's true. I mean,
Well, in the
It's-
Patreon episode, we get into detail, but like,
yeah, you're
not,
right.
not
May-
here. I'm
That's
not
maybe
fair.
for the
saying names.
Patreon episode, I'll drop the name for
yeah.
so
Okay.
that that
People,
Hank can
subscribe.
Subscribe,
yeah
people.
as incentive. Yeah.
Hell yeah, love that shit. Get us money. Give me to $5. Hopefully.
Hey, speaking of giving money, I'm looking to raise money for a
Oh,
film I'm
yes.
working on.
Cameron, do you want to like do a screen share and give your speech?
I could if you want.
Wait, were we gonna do a mini ad break? Our first ad break
Cameron's ad. Cameron.
that
Okay.
he didn't pay us for.
On the
yeah.
6.5 book club. While he's pulling it up, I'll tell you what happened. On like the 6.5 book club meeting,
Oh, I wasn't there. I was working.
Cameron like prepared a presentation to like raise money for one of his films and gave it to us. It was like 5 people and Cameron giving this keynote speech, and it was pretty
Unprompted.
funny.
This was
Unprompted.
no one. This was like this is the equivalent of like getting invited to like your friend's house, and there's a ton of other people there, and then the whole party was just a MLM like pitch meeting, and they're trying to get you to sign up for a pyramid scheme. That's the equivalent of it. But
Yeah, it was a business pitch,
yeah,
an investment opportunity, if you will.
How do you like ease into that, or did you just like cameras were on and you were like, "Hey, here's a presentation." Boom.
Dude, I was
Share
in the
screen.
bathroom when he started, and I came back mid business pitch, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
under a false pretense, I asked Anthony to give me screen share privileges. So I was like, "Hey man, I could play it on my." We were gonna play like a quiz game. I was like, we can do it on my end," and he's like, "Okay." And I took advantage of that too.
Yeah, you
yeah.
did.
So
I love taking advantage of Anthony giving me permission to do shit.
yeah,
And I love taking advantage of Evelyn for her money.
You won't let me anymore.
Not anymore.
Speaking of taking advantage of people, quick shout out to Anthony's parents. Happy birthday.
huge shout out
Happy
to
birthday,
Michael.
Mr. Ross.
Huge shout out to Michael Ross, Mikey Tone.
Mr.
Yeah.
Ross, we both like Stick and Cliff Richard, so we're homies basically.
Hell yeah.
I wanted to put that on the post, but
Mr.
didn't want to
Ross
get
and I-
delayed.
You should have.
Oh.
He was liking people's comments on the post.
Oh, I'll
so
do
Yeah.
it now.
you could. He'd probably
Late-
find it amusing.
Happy late birthday.
Michael's
Mr.
a
Ross,
cool guy. you know?
Yeah, we both like what's her name, Sybil Shepherd,
Sybil Shepherd, yeah.
and we both like Sybil Shepherd and Culver's.
Hell yeah.
I found that out when Anthony and I got Culver's and then watched Taxi Driver, and he came down. He's like, "That's Sybil
He
Shepherd."
was like, ooh, Sybil Shepherd. Oh.
Boy, yo, yo.
Boy, yawning.
Yum.
That's pretty much what happened. What do you say about Culver's? You always tell the story, and it's not that good of a story, but it's funny how much you like the story.
He's
He's
like,
like, you guys got Culver's.
"You guys got Culver's? Oh, they got a mean butter burger."
they cook a mean butter burger.
He doesn't sound like that either. He sounds like
doesn't.
Eric Clapton if he was American and from Pittsburgh.
He just sounds like a normal Pennsylvanian boy.
Yeah. What I don't know. What's the Pittsburghese thing?
Yins?
Yins? I don't
Saying
know.
yins? I don't know. I think
How
it's
often do you go to Pittsburgh?
Me?
Yeah.
Never. Ooh, let me proofread this. Happy late birthday. We both like Sticks and Cliff Richards, so that's sick AF. You should tag him.
I think you gotta make more rhymes because you got sticks and sick. So if you do more of the ick sounds, have an icky birthday. We both like sticks. That's sick. Mr.
Before I pull out the Blick E.
Blick, Glick, Snick. Do you like Jiminy Glick? You could, I think, find a way to keep it rhyming. The ick sound.
I'm actually like weirdly good at rhymes. I'll accidentally rhyme a lot of the
Ooh.
times.
I'm Hispanic, yet we both like sticks.
You're an idiot.
Have a
Hispanic.
birthday that is sick.
This is why I help you like do the lyrics for your songs.
It's
bro.
close enough. What
No,
do you
it's not.
Hispanic, sick?
Hispanic. Yeah, I guess.
It's
Nick.
it's right there. It's right there. I don't
We're-
know why you're making fun of me right now.
Do
It's
you have a
literally
brother
an ick
named
sound.
Nick?
Maybe we could
Because sticks is with an X, Hispanic is with a C. So like the I sound inside of it, that is like a within rhyme, which has a technical term, but I don't know what it is. So, but no,
shrug emoji.
but no.
Let's do
What's-
about 5 more minutes and then take a break, and then we can do the Patreon.
So excited to keep, dude.
Me too.
Delia, oh my gosh, her and her girlfriend are so cute. I love this bitch so much.
I love Delia and her girlfriend post. They make me feel like love is still out there and attainable for
for all
Aw,
the gays.
all of us.
Anthony, don't you have a woman friend?
I do.
Lady friend? Has that been announced to the podcast yet?
Yeah, we talked about it a couple times.
by name.
Not by name.
I've never
Anyway,
met her. But to be fair, I've never really actually met any of your California friends because aside from virtually. I've met Hank, but we weren't really like aware of, we were just like, Anthony was like, this was before Anthony and I became friends again.
Yeah.
What do
So,
you mean? Did y'all take a break from each other?
We had a falling
And
out in
that-
high school.
really.
and that's
As I
that's
did
a
with
story
Steven
for
too.
that's a story for the Patreon.
Yeah, we could tell that
Aw.
on the Patreon. That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
It'd be
But-
interesting to get your side of the story because
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Oh. Oh.
Huh?
hmm?
Oh shit.
I
I knew you were gonna go there. Oh, fuck.
gotta start working on my Casey Keenum Shaggy. So I'm gonna do that while we're
Casey
podcasting.
Keenum, Shaggy.
So you guys keep talking and I'll just make some noises. YouTube.com.
We're literally just gonna watch you do this,
Bruh.
Cameron.
I can't.
Shit.
I like the nose.
Oh, Casey
flare.
Kasem. Not Casey Keenum. I think that's a. Okay, let's see. Like, okay,
Keenan Thompson.
no, Casey Keenum. Wait, Casey. Wait, Casey Kasem. Which talk about a crazy name.
That's a cool name.
Anyone who has two first names as their full name is a problem to society.
I like that shit.
It's stupid.
Mitch Mitchell. I
You're
think
an
that's
idiot.
powerful. I mean, I like it because it's stupid.
If they were like-
Zoinks!
What were
Zoinks!
they like?
Zoinks! Zoinks! He's got
I
like
hear
a
it, I
rasp.
hear it.
Zoinks! No, that was bad. Zoinks! Zoinks! Like, hey man, like that's a little too like
Yeah.
I feel like that's a little too stereotypical. That's not true Casey Kasem. Like, what a zoinky label? No. Zoink! Maybe I have to. I think part of an impression is the attitude. So
Is the body
I need to get
movement?
I need to get my hair to stick up in spikes as I go this way. Zoinks! 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 Zoinks!
This has
Zoinks!
been Evelyn and Anthony
Zoinks!
Power Hour, episode 10.
Did
What
that sound
special
like?
guest?
With-
Leave a comment below if that sounded like Shaggy.
Yeah,
Casey
please.
Kasem. Zoinks!
Please provide feedback on
Okay, you're
Cameron's
gonna say
impressions.
that, and then when this is released, you're gonna comment that exact thing. You're gonna be like, "Oh, it does sound like
You're
it."
our only commenter, Cameron. So
I
Yeah.
love that. I love
And the-
Cameron comments.
Thank you.
you're our only fan, and I don't even think you're a fan, really.
Yeah,
I think you
I
just
don't.
do it to support.
Well, I don't want to be rude, but I listened to the first 10 minutes
Okay.
and then I leave a comment and I
good
figure
enough.
Okay, we need to
I
make
figure 10
first
minutes
10 minutes better.
Okay. Yeah.
10 minutes is a sufficient amount of time to get a grasp for the podcast. I
To
feel
get
like
it. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
You get the gist after 10
I
minutes.
would
Are-
listen to it more, but it's just the thing is I don't really like use Spotify and I don't like leaving my YouTube open. So sorry.
Mm.
I apologize, friends.
I gotcha. Well, we only publish on YouTube too. I have no idea how to put a podcast on like Apple or Spotify.
Yeah.
We're a YouTube show.
I hope that
because
doesn't
I'm too
discourage you,
stupid.
because the fact that you guys are creating, I would consider you guys artists, and
Oh
and
yeah.
Borderline.
and you are creating an art, and the fact that you guys are doing that is an amazing thing. So
Well, thank you.
I hope the fact that your number one fan,
It's
by
not
your own
you.
own self admission, this is a term that I didn't come up with, but you guys bestowed upon me.
I didn't. Our number one fan is Hank because he signed on the Patreon. Our number two fan is
Abigail Pritchard.
yeah, because she
That's
also
true.
signed to the Patreon. And you're
Shout
number
out.
3 because you leave comments on the YouTube.
Okay, number 3. I'll take that. You know who else is number 3? And is India, maybe, in terms of like global economy size,
Yeah.
because it goes USA, China, India, right? Someone fact check that in the comments.
Shrug
Is
emoji.
India
You're
shrug
gonna
emoji?
fact check it yourself.
I could.
Do it.
Worlds.
Just really like go into the camera.
I actually
now.
don't like Googling that stuff because I'm gonna start getting like Google is gonna like think I'm some like kid, so I'm gonna not do that. Instead, I'm gonna look at the emojis and try to come up with a new one that would be funny to say.
Go for that. This has been episode 10. Thank you for watching. That should be about an hour.
Are you ending it?
Yeah, I'm gonna end it.
I really want a hash brown.
My name is Anthony.
My name's Cameron. This is Cameron.
Cameron, is there anything you want to plug before we?
You were gonna do the
Stop.
present. Oh, you should.
Oh, the presentation. Well, I'll just say this. Check out my my YouTube channel. I have a film on there that got selected for the Cleveland State University Student Film Festival.
Hell yeah.
The film is called Up by the Bootstraps. It's an experimental film. Check it out. Check out some of the other films I've made on there. And
it's very good. It's one of my favorite things Cameron has ever made.
Thank
Great
you.
soundtrack too.
Like and subscribe because there's more stuff coming, and you'll be first to see the new film that I'm working on that you could donate money to eventually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Cameron, it's been a pleasure having you on. This
It's
Patreon episode is going to be ignorant.
You know what? I'll be honest. I did
I was
have
dropping our bomb on that one.
I did have a good time. I wasn't usually. I'm not gonna lie. I thought this was gonna be painful. I thought it was gonna be like
It
extracting
is.
teeth. I was really just somewhat looking forward to it, but I enjoyed my time here. And I feel like I got to know you guys a little bit better than normally I would.
Well, that's very
Yeah.
sweet, Cameron. Likewise.
Shout out Chelsea
should-
Boots.
Hey. All right. Let's end on that.
Pause it.
Peace, everybody.
Don't stop recording.